Bong Joon-ho is back yet again after winning Best Picture back in 2020 for Parasite, his 2019 film. And this time around, he's taking a crack at the sci-fi genre with Mickey 17. This is starring Robert Pattinson. And man, this was a really interesting movie. Definitely one of my most anticipated movies to drop this year. And yeah, let's talk about it. So Robert Pattinson, he plays Mickey in this, and he kind of gives you the backstory on how this whole program came to be, as far as how he became an expendable. What that is somebody that kind of signs up to literally just do that, be expendable, where if that person dies, they're able to just copy that person and make another Mickey. And there's like one of these in each individual planet, so you have this big overarching organization that's led by Mark Ruffalo's character, and you see Toni Collette here, and they're pretty much going planet to planet, kind of just trying to find a new planet and settle there. But there's a dark side to it. That's why we get the introduction of these expendables, where they kind of do experiments on them and do all this types of shit to them. Don't really treat them like regular humans. They look at expendables as lesser than. So there's that. And what I really like about this movie that I didn't expect it to go in this direction is there's a interesting love story between Mickey and Nisha. And also there's this kind of storyline between the native creatures that live on this planet. They call them creepers, and they get a bad rap. You know, they're kind of labeled as dangerous, but then we kind of learn that they're not, which is interesting as well. But then this is where things really get dope with this movie. Is they thought that Mickey 17 died, so they made another copy. They showed this in the trailer, so it's not really like a huge spoiler. They show that now that there are two Mickeys, and that is illegal. They're not supposed to have multiples. They go into this whole backstory and why they don't have multiples, and that makes it interesting. And Robert Pattinson really does a great job of playing two different versions of himself in this, and it just really goes to show you how talented he is as an actor and how much fun he has with this role. 17 is kind of more, he's a little bit more sensitive, he's not as bold as 18. But then there's like this love triangle between 17 and 18 and Nisha. Just a lot of interesting storylines going on. Mark Ruffalo just playing just this over the top evil character that just really doesn't care about anything but stroking his own ego. He's very narcissistic and just a really bad overall person. Just the whole storylines between the Mickeys was cool. Like I said, I like Naja's character. I like the themes that they're going for, as far as like elitism, romance, just death. That being the main one, like everybody kind of annoying Mickey, asking him how it feels to die and stuff. And it plays to the overarching theme later on in the movie. But yeah, this movie was really entertaining for the most part. Now, some of the humor didn't work for me. There were some times that I giggled. Like, it's definitely going to be one of those movies where you might feel like it's too silly at times. But I like it visually. I think the scale and scope of this movie is interesting, way bigger than Parasite, very ambitious. Overall, I would recommend checking this out. I Had a lot of fun with this movie. The standout, obviously, is Robert Pattinson. Now, will this be in the next award cycle? I highly doubt it. I know a lot of people want this too. But we'll have to wait and see. I would really be curious to see how other people feel about it. It might not be a lot of people's cup of tea going into it, because it is fairly a silly movie, but it's also got a lot of seriousness to it as well. So I think it does a pretty decent job of balancing the two. And yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on the movie. Let me know how you guys feel about it if you get around to checking it out. Till next time, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.